Yeah,
What are you telling me here?
Yeah, they've definitely had the ZSS cooking for quite a few months now. Of course, it's really difficult when you begin to pick up that character. I don't know whether they did it sort of slightly before COVID or during the online period. You know, you're learning a new character in an environment that you're not going to be in when offline comes back. But of course, regardless, they have got the Meta Knight available. And so we got the interesting pick here. Obviously, we've got the ZSS from Crispy, but we are seeing the Joker. What do you think of that?
I think it's utilised down B. I think we're going to see Arsene fairly quickly from Alpha, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the idea, kind of trying to alleviate a lot of the pressure that Crispy will put on with the quickness that Zero Suit brings to the table, making full use of Arsene when he eventually appears.
Yeah, and Town and City going to be the pick. Both of these characters really benefiting from the platform extensions, going to be killing off the side fairly early. So this is going to be real good for both of them. Alpha rocking the tag representing Zach. Shout out to Zach doing such a good job here, as well as the other TOs right now.
Yeah, and again, starting off, we're seeing relatively even here. I like both these characters. I like both these players. I think we're going to see we're going to see one of two things here. I think we're going to see a very aggressive, very sort of slapdash game, or we're going to see rather patient, wait for that one in, and we're going to see a sort of what would essentially be a 0 to death. They're just going to get comboed off the top at some point, and that'll be game.
Yeah, and it is actually worth pointing out that, of course, oh my goodness, what an up smash at a shield. Crispy's got to be so careful going for these unsafe aerials, particularly when Arsene is out, that big looming hitbox. And this is where things can get really terrifying, because you've still got half an Arsene meter on a fresh stock. You're going to take so much damage if you're not careful.
Yeah, obviously, you know, some people would intend to potentially stall out that option, get rid of the Arsene, reset Joker, and not have to deal with that. Crispy here opting to say no to that. I'm going to go aggressive. I'm going to try and beat it out of you.
Yeah, and we can see already going for that hard read on the down smash. Of course, down smash not having too much lag on ZSS, but in the same time, this is definitely turning into quite the uphill battle for Crispy when you've got a character with such a devastating neutral like Joker, and of course, the comeback mechanic that is Arsene. When you're 3 stocks to 1 down.
Yeah, and that's really unfortunate. Crispy, they're going for the up B and just Alpha falling out of it and retaliating immediately by throwing out that back air. An absolute devastating move Joker has in his kit. Kills at very good kills, especially on where they were on the stage. Is going to kill pretty quickly. Zero Suit Samus not being the heaviest character in the game, will go flying off. And yeah, looking dangerous for Crispy right now.
Yeah, and just about missing that tether. And they've got the guns ready, and Arsene has graced the stage with his presence. It's going to be down to Crispy. Lovely. I'm not sure what move that was, but just about getting out before the devastating second here. Of course, all of Joker and Arsene's moves have got those 2 hitboxes from both of them respectively. And Arsene's coming out second means that you've got that like tiny bit of time to get out a move before Arsene just racks on all of that damage.
Yeah, no, I believe that was a down air that's coming up. I think Alpha was going for the spike with what we saw before. Unfortunately, not getting the second hitbox, but I believe it's the actual spike that comes out of Arsene when you're in that mode. I believe, unfortunately, Joker's standard down air does not spike.
Yes, it doesn't indeed. Only sends off to the side, but this is going to be really tricky for Crispy. And, you know, Alpha is a patient player. When you get to this level, you are fully aware, oh, what a catch on the neutral get-up with the down smash.
Yeah, again, like you said, Alpha is very patient, willing to just sort of wait you out, and I think again, it's just an excellent read there. Yes. I don't think there was much Crispy could have done about that. I think he went for the option he wanted to get back to ledge, and Alpha just happened to read it with a down smash. Covers a lot, probably would cover roll up from ledge as well. It covers a lot of options that Crispy could have had, unless he'd faded back away from the ledge, maybe retethered and kind of tried to reset the situation in that way. Maybe try get Alpha to chase him off stage. See how that would progress and then go from there. Unfortunately for him, didn't happen.
Yeah. Question for you, Pickle. Do we think we're going to see a character switch?
For how devastating that was, I wouldn't be too surprised. But my argument to that is I don't know if Meta Knight would be the right pick against Joker.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, let's be real. Most of the characters in this game do struggle against Joker, but we are going to see the attempt come out in this game too. Of course, this being 2 out of 3, Crispy's got to take 2 on the bounce to be able to get their shot into winners top 64. And we are seeing the character that rose him to prominence, the Meta Knight, coming out for Crispy. Alpha staying as Joker.
Yeah, I think this might be a confident pick. I think Crispy maybe not feeling too happy with how that game went. Maybe just going back to his roots, going for the Meta Knight here, hopefully trying to sort of reinvigorate himself, saying, you know, yes, this is the character, like you said, this is the character that's kind of made me. I think this is the character I don't need to go. And we are seeing that immediately with already 61% on Alpha here.
Yeah, and the thing is, going from a character like ZSS to Meta Knight, where Meta Knight's got such good burst range, it is really, really jarring, and Alpha's going to have to make those adaptations to sort of where they're going to be spacing and what moves they actually can throw out that Meta Knight is not going to be able to punish. Of course, Alpha having a little bit of Meta Knight experience, of course, past it being another, probably the only other prominent Meta Knight in Smash UK right now. Oh, but this is where it's going to get tricky.
Yeah, the one thing, so even though Meta Knight does have a large variety of tools to get backstage with, whether it's up B, down B, even side B, even neutral B can theoretically get you to stage, Joker has an answer to all of that when he's got Arsene out, and that is down B. That counter will cover pretty much any of those if he's able to read it. If you go for the up B especially, as we saw there, Alpha's just going to be able to cover all the options that Crispy potentially can send out here.
Yeah, you can see Crispy trying to catch the recovery and then just neutral being back onto the stage, but Alpha just running underneath and F-smashing the other way just to get it. And you can see Crispy, such a, you know, these desperate attempts to try and get Joker, and Alpha is not giving him an inch right now.
No, he's not. I think this is... I think in my head I didn't think this would be the greatest pick, but I think what actually might be going for Crispy's head is getting the offstage situations. We saw there with the amount of jumps and how quickly aerials can go out for Meta Knight, it allows Crispy to chase Alpha off stage with Meta Knight, with throwing out all form of different aerials, as we saw. And I think that might be what's going through his head. Maybe if I can get you off stage, recovery is fairly linear, only really having the up B tether when Arsene isn't there. I'm praying for that.
Yeah, I have to really commend the patience that we saw from Crispy there all the way throughout that stock, sort of really trying to get Alpha to bite and then managing to catch a button being pressed and swooping in with the dimensional cape to get that stock. And that is so, so vital, and it is keeping Crispy in this game right now.
Yeah, again, we're sort of seeing this a similar start to the first stock. We're sort of seeing these relative... No, my brain is gone here at the moment. Oh!
You cannot air dodge to stage when you've got a sword like that. It's so bad for you.
Yeah, the big thing with Meta Knight, that forward smash does not have much end lag on it at all. He can throw out that S smash for days, and even if it doesn't hit, he has a chance to back up and throw out another option, or even just reset to center stage himself, let Alpha come back on and banish it from there. We saw that this time, forward smash killing. Looks looking good for Crispy all of a sudden.
Yeah, definitely that F-smash read is the one thing that you really want. Getting that hard read to get yourself back into the set, there's nothing like it for your momentum. And you can see Crispy right now just taking it very, very delicately, you know, changing from that super aggressive hard read play style to just, okay, I've got a lead, let's calm things down a little bit, let's slow the pace down.
Yeah, Crispy has no reason to play aggressive here at this point. He has the stock lead, he's at a decent high percentage. Why would I come and chase you? You have to approach me if you want to take this. And that, exactly as you said, that is the game that Crispy is going to try and play now. There is no reason he has to approach.
Yeah, and you can see Alpha's shield getting a little bit low right now. And a very, very strange scenario. We didn't see a poke or a shield break in that situation. The side B, such a lingering hitbox, but apparently not really doing too much, even if you're holding an M&M shield.
Yeah, oh, that's incredible play from Crispy. Once again, we're seeing that, like I said before, Joker has that linear recovery. He only has the tether in that form, and you can catch that out pretty easily if he hasn't used it. Yeah. If he's thrown out that LB and he hasn't actually zoomed back up to ledge, you can catch him out like that. Get the stage spike. Yeah. Alpha wasn't expecting it. Isn't able to tech it, unfortunately. And game on to Crispy. Game 2. Yeah. Even.
1-1 right now in the set. Of course, Crispy bringing out that tried and true main and putting a pretty solid point on the board there.
Yeah, clearly we're going to a Rainbow Cruise, I think.
Excellent. Great stage. If you like walls and slants, which apparently a lot of people do. There was a lot of controversy around the lack of Yoshis here. Apparently everybody loves those slants. Get them out, to be honest. Not
typical from a Yoshi, man.
Hey, I don't like slants. What are you talking about? We're going to see Smashville. Okay, we're going to see a Smashville pick. Now, the question is also going to be, you know, Crispy not being the only player to have a second character, but Alpha answering my question before I can even ask you, Pickle.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. I don't blame that swap. We are on game 3. Looks like it could potentially have incentivized a swap. But Alpha's been doing well on this Joker, and I've been really enjoying what I've been seeing. I don't think it would help him to swap, as I think it would reduce all momentum he had, especially with a character that plays as fast as Joker, in opposed to the character like Ridley, a heavier character, kind of has to play a bit slower for that.
And it's really interesting to see that, like, despite the fact that we've got a slower stage, which is sort of getting more aggression, the pure spacing and the defensive nature of both of these players, they know what's at stake right now, and they do not want to be pressing a single button out of line that could give the other opponent a chance to rack up upset.
Yeah, especially on this game 3, both players potentially. I mean, these two are quite seasoned players. Maybe they don't feel the nerves like some people might do. So maybe we hopefully won't see too many sort of panic options here. Yeah, you're right. I think we're definitely going to maybe see a more tighter game this time, maybe a bit more patient play, only really going for options that they pretty much know will work, rather than kind of going for playing for a bit more of a risk.
Yes, one thing that I do want to see a little bit from Alpha is that maybe a little bit of matchup inexperience is happening, and that move is janky, but these techs coming out from number 1 Alpha, they are ready for every single thing that Meta Knight can throw out right now.
Yeah, Alpha 100% glad Arsene is still with him, otherwise that would have been dangerous for them. The side B throwing him straight down. Luckily, Arsene's recovery is much better than Joker's, otherwise that would have been very dire for Alpha there.
Yeah, and this is the thing, Alpha doing a good job, those adaptations, respecting that forward smash from Crispy, trying not to punish it, even on shield. That forward smash has such little end lag that if you run in trying to punish it, you are just going to eat another move from Meta Knight, and it can just escalate from there. Ooh!
And there it is.
Yeah, and that's so devastating. It's that, you know, that third, fourth level where you think, okay, they're not going to hold it for that long. I'm going to try and punish it. And Crispy knowing the exact moment that Alpha wanted to run in and just taking that stock from it.
Yeah, one I like to call the parsnip, where you just throw out the forward smash and hope for the best. As we saw there, it worked.
Yeah, but you can see number 1 Alpha catching the rapid jab and just getting that up smash out of shield to even things up. And now Joker's dad has arrived onto the stage, and Crispy is going to have to be careful. They've done a really good job. What a counter! Just trying and making sure that Crispy is keeping himself honest right now. You cannot go for these wild side Bs against me. I'm ready for that.
Yeah, again, I think both these players are really adapting very well to their to the play styles. I think we're seeing it's a kind of but the down air into up smash is an absolute great conversion from Alpha there.
And that's so difficult for Crispy as well. You saw as soon as that up smash came out, Arsene went away. Crispy being half a second away from getting out of that situation, and instead eating a meaty up smash to lose that stock. And now suddenly what started off again, it's a pretty good stock for Crispy. Alpha clawing and clawing up the mountain, getting further and further away from Crispy, who is struggling to make anything happen at the moment.
Yeah, one thing Alpha definitely, I think, has been working on, or definitely something that they're quite familiar with clearly, is the conversions. We saw the down air into up smash, getting the kill there. Beautiful play from them, getting them this nice lead. Again, might potentially see a similar situation where Alpha doesn't go aggro here. Wants maybe try to play a bit of a patient game. I say that, but Crispy is just chasing them away. An excellent, beautiful rundown play from Crispy.
Yeah, Crispy knowing that Alpha had used the jump, they'd managed to catch it and was on that left side of the stage. And at that point, you know at some point, Joker's got to drift in, and the many jumps of Meta Knight, you're just able to hover around, get that pressure, and send them off the side when you know they're going to drift in. Alpha trying to end it all right there, but Crispy...
Yeah, no, not quite. Crispy's looking a bit dangerous potentially here. Alpha does have stage advantage. This could be dangerous. Crispy. Oh, they're caught through the stage there. Potentially, if Alpha had downbeat, he could have got decent advantage. We could have seen Arsene by now, actually, if he had downbeat.
Yeah, but again, Meta Knight really...
catches with the up smash.
Yeah, and an excellent set. 2-1 going to number 1 Alpha, advancing into top 64 winners. Truly, and what a set that was.
Incredible set. We saw great adaptation. The character swap, I think, was the big thing there, though. We saw the ZSS first game. Definitely was looking good, but just sort of like that killing edge. Swaps to the Meta Knight, a character that Crispy is just clearly much more familiar with, as that I thought would allow him to push through and take this set. But Alpha just ready for it all.
Yeah, and we can see the down air to up smash. You can tell that Alpha was ready for that because you saw that very, very slight charge, the confidence, knowing that the down air here, your stock's gone. Here it goes. Real solid stuff to both players. Of course, Crispy putting up a very valiant effort, but